Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today I'm talking about all the stuff and my first initial thoughts and reactions to the patch 0.12.12. I'll probably be doing a very short summaries of what I've learned over the day, over the next probably 7 days whilst I'm doing this subathon. So guys, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Now, I have been awake for pretty much a day now, so I might be a little bit hazy on some of this information, but I'll try to be as clear and precise as possible. My initial thoughts on Lighthouse has been really good. It's been a great map. It's about the same size as Customs and the same length as well. However, it's kind of like a baby between Shoreline and Woods. So you've got the shoreline and there's all like stuff to loot along it. And then there's like a woods section with a heap of cabins. It'd actually be cool to see some of those kind of cabins in Woods. But, you know, they want to keep Woods how it is, I'm sure. So, but it'd just be nice to have a little bit extra loot spots in Woods, just like Lighthouse has. Now, obviously, you can't go out to the Lighthouse itself yet. That's still blocked off. But there is plenty of ways to get out of that map. I've pretty much learned them all now. I'll make a video most likely tomorrow showing all the extracts and tips and tricks. There was one building in particular, though, near the Path to Shoreline extract. It's the second closest building to it. It's a big red building that's 2 stories. If you go upstairs on that building, in the room, pretty much directly to your front when you go upstairs, there is a very, very high value loot spawns on that ground and on the desk. I found a Vertex, an Acer, and a graphics card. I actually found the Vertex and graphics card in the one raid. So it's definitely got some great loot over this map. I found multiple graphics cards and just a heap of random other good spawns, a Bitcoin, a lot of streamer items. You just got to keep looking through all those houses to find all those spots. Next up, all the new guns. I have only tried the shotguns so far, and obviously they're nothing amazing when it comes to like compared to like an MP153. They just don't have the same ability because of the fact that they're either revolver or double barrel. One thing to note with the double barrel though, you can change its firing from single to double if you press B, but also if you spawn in as a scav, you might spawn in with no ammunition. Battlestate Games are aware of this and they are fixing it. Now, my initial thoughts with Inertia was I really thought it was boaty and I didn't like it. But as I've been playing over the last 15 hours, it's gotten more and more like consistent and useful. Like I'm more used to it is what I'm trying to say. Initially, like my first 2 deaths were 100% my fault. I jumped out of building, and normally I would jump out of building and run away from someone to get a new position. And I do it all very quickly. As soon as you hit the ground from jumping, you literally just don't move. It's like you Thor smash into the ground and then you're like stationary for a good second before you can move forward. So every time you do a jump somewhere off a height, you're going to get that stuck kind of position. And the guy just tapped me in the head while I was doing that. Also, when you do like your AD kind of peeks outside of doorways, if you do the AD really close to the doorway, even if you just do it instantly, you will do a really wide step out. So you actually need to do it further in. So you only just go out a little bit. That's what the other death was. So I still was getting used to it, and I just went out way too wide, and he got the easiest kill of his life. He would have been, what is this guy doing? So it's going to take some practice, particularly for the guys who've been playing this game for a long time. But if you're new, it's probably going to be a lot more like normal for you because you haven't really experienced much else. Now, the first task I've found on Lighthouse is available at level 20. I'm only at level 16 so far, so I haven't got it unlocked yet. But just so you guys know, the dailies will become unlocked at level 5. The weeklies will be unlocked at level 15, and the flea market will be unlocked at level 15 as well. Also, if you're in Interchange or any map that has computers, graphics cards do now spawn again in computers. So I found one of my graphics cards in there. So if you're actually looking for CPU fans or anything like that, go check out those computers because you will be able to find graphics cards in there. Now, VOIP. I've had so many fun interactions with VOIP. I think I went about 16 raids in a row without dying. And half of my interactions with PMCs, instead of fighting them, I was able to talk my way out of fighting the situation. I was literally like, dude, I just want to get my quest. I'm just walking into this area. I'll have my hatchet out. Just let me in. I'll leave. And 90% of the time, they did it. They just let me go in. The 2 times that they didn't, I'm pretty sure I didn't have their volume on and they were probably talking to me and I shot at them first. So it was all my fault in those ones. But it's still their fault because I didn't have the audio on. So, you know, I think with VoIP, you can pretty much talk your way through a lot of situations. On scav runs, everyone talks a lot more on scav runs than they do on PMCs. Hello?
Dad?
Where are you, bro?
Right outside the wall. Hey, please don't do this to me.
Nah, I won't kill you, bro. I won't kill you.
Hey, thanks, man.
There's a guy coming up behind you, I think.
Pestily.
You know that?
What do you say?
Oh, is that your teammate, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's my friend. Yeah, it's my
the
friend.
goat
Wow.
himself.
Dude, is that could you gonna grab that car battery or?
Nah, you can have it. That's for being nice to me. You guys can have that car battery. I'm gonna go home now.
Thanks,
I
Bolts.
watched
Hey,
your stream on the toilet this morning.
we love you
I had to
guys.
check in.
Love you, chat.
See you guys. I think that people go in the mindset as a PMC, you shoot everything, whereas as a scav run, you kind of just say, hey, g'day, I'm just after this, and you can trade items and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. So if you say, oh, I've got this, do you have anything, that you'd want to trade for it? And sometimes you'll get a trade out of it. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the bugs. One of them is quite horrific that you definitely do need to know about. So Chemical Part 4, if you hand this quest in, you are going to get absolutely smashed by negative rep. BSG do know about this now. However, it probably won't be a very quick fix. So what's going to happen is if you hand in Chemical Part 4 to Therapist, for example, you normally get a negative rep hit to Skier and Prapper. But what actually happens now is every single raid I've been going into, I have now lost more and more rep. To the point now where I think I'm sitting on about -2 for Prapper and Skier as well. So that is, I can't even do the next lot of quests from Prapper because I need to be level 2. So it's like, until they fix this bug, it's going to be, I potentially might even have to restart my game to be able to fix this. So hopefully they'll be able to get that fixed in soon. But if you do know someone who's getting close to Chemical Part 4, tell them do not hand it in. It's definitely not worth it. You're going to be in the hurt locker. Also, if you are getting stuck on matchmaking, you queue up and it gets to the matching section of the actual queue. If you haven't selected your servers manually, please go to the launcher, select as many servers as you can under 100 ping, and hopefully you'll be able to get into a raid a lot faster. Majority of people that do this do have a lot more success. If you live in a place like me, I live in Australia, I only get 4 servers to pick from. I literally just pick all 4. Sometimes when it's really busy, it doesn't make any difference. When it's a little bit less busy, it does get you into raids pretty much instantly. So that's really nice to see. If you have a Yahoo or AOL.com email address, you've probably been waiting for your verification codes. There was a domain issue and the BSG have been working on trying to get that fixed so you can get your codes to verify that, I don't know, your game's yours or whatever, so you can then play the game. The BSG are also aware about that. The only bug that I actually really noticed was that shotgun one when you spawn in as a scav and you get that no ammunition as a scav. Now, I'm sure there are lots of issues that I'm not reporting or I'm not talking about, and there's a lot of other thoughts that I could have spoken about in this video. But like I said, I've pretty much been playing this game for about 15-16 hours straight, and I've been awake for about a day. So I'm pretty keen to just have a bit of a kip and then get back into it tomorrow. So for this video though, that is all. Hopefully you guys found something informative and enjoyable out of it. And make sure you like and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe and notification bell. Keep up to date for the latest Tarkov content. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.